2020 marks the 90th anniversary of a momentous moment in the history of Gujarat and in the larger nationalist movement, which was the Dandi March, which started in Ahmedabad and ended, as you know, as all of us know, on the seashore at Dandi. This was a march undertaken by Gandhi and several ashramites. They walked from Ahmedabad to Dandi in order to break the salt law, which was a very symbolic thing. In real terms, the salt law accounted for roughly just under 2.5% of total revenues accrued from taxation. But symbolically, it meant something immense. Every single human creature, regardless of who they are, where they come from, what they do, requires salt in order to survive. And it was because such a vital element of our existence was taxed that Gandhi felt the need to symbolically take back that power, take it back for the people. And a lot of historians, a lot of scholars have held that the Salt March was pretty much the apogee of his political career in some ways, that it was a moment, it was a shining moment for Gandhi, but also for the nationalist movement, in that it was after the Salt March that the British ceded any moral authority to make the kind of claims that they did in order to substantiate their presence in India in the first place. As I started by saying, 2020 marks the 90th anniversary of the Salt March, and it is for that reason that I've decided to undertake that journey, but in reverse this year. I'm going to walk from Ahmedabad to Dandi because I suspect that on that route lies the story of modern Gujarat. Dandi was what Gujarat was, a collectivity, a society prepared into collective action, into the very Gandhian notion of Swaraj, with a very self-reflexive swa at the beginning of the word, hearkening inwards, telling us to look within ourselves, and till we made ourselves ready, we wouldn't be able to achieve Swaraj. The rhetoric around Gujarat today, for me symbolized by Ahmedabad and everything that it connotes, is around a very loaded term, which is Vikas. As I see it, Vikas is something extraneous to us. It's something that comes from the outside, and Vikas is invested in creating a docile citizenry. Swaraj came from within. Vikas is something that is placed upon us or done unto us from the outside. And it is to trace the contours of that idea that I've decided to undertake this journey. I mean to stop and ask the people who live along the route that Gandhi and his marchers once walked what they think of Gandhi today, whether any stories of the Salt March still cohere within these locales today, whether people have any memory, cultural, inherited of what it meant. And I'm going to ask them what they understand by Vikas, because we use this term without really understanding what it is or what Gujarat means when it says Vikas, and it is to address that lacuna that I've decided to undertake this project. I started in the year 2019, which is obviously the 150th birth centenary of Gandhi, but I expect that this is going to be a very interesting year for all of us, with the general elections on the horizon and other such like, and I feel like this is the moment to be on the road and to go and talk to people and see if we can reclaim some of that agency that we once had.